Hello everyone. Today we are here to address a bioinformatics tool that is dSequence 2. In this session, we will get its clear introduction, description, key features, benefits, tips, challenges, and pretty interesting project ideas. So, starting off with its introduction, dSequence 2 is a powerful statistical tool widely used in bioinformatics for analyzing differential gene expression from RNA sequence data. It provides a comprehensive solution for normalization, visualization, and statistical modeling of high throughput sequencing count data. Moving forward to its brief description, dSequence 2 is an R package that uses a negative binomial generalized linear model to test for differential expression. It estimates size factors to account for differences in sequencing depths, estimates depression to model biological variability, and fit a negatively binomial model to test for differential expression of each gene. Now, moving forward to the key features of dSequence 2. First, shrinkage estimation. dSequence 2 uses empirical based technique to shrink dispersion and forward change estimates towards the consensus value, improving stability and interpretability. Second, handling complex designs. dSequence 2 can handle complex experimental designs with multiple factors and interactions. Third, outlier detection. dSequence has heuristics to detect outliers and avoid type 1 errors caused by unstable modeling assumption. Then, generalized linear models. dSequence 2 embeds its strategies in the framework of generalized linear models, enabling treatment of both simple and complex design. Last, shrunken fold change estimates. dSequence 2 provides shrunken log fold change estimates for improved ranking of genes and association with other variables. Now, let's discuss some benefits of using dSequence 2. First, it's accurate. dSequence 2 provides more accurate estimates of differential expression by correcting for variability in the sequencing data. Then, it is widely used and well documented. dSequence 2 is a popular choice with a large user base and extensive documentation. Then, flexible. dSequence 2 can handle complex experimental designs and a wide range of high throughput count data beyond RNA sequence. Then, comprehensive. dSequence 2 offers a complete solution for normalization, visualization, and differential analysis in a single package. Moving forward to the tips for beginners using dSequence 2. First, ensure proper experimental design. Define your experimental condition and include sufficient biological replicates for each condition. Then, explore data quality. Perform quality control checks on your raw sequencing data and processed count data before running dSequence 2. Then, understand dSequence workflow. Familiarize yourself with the key steps in a dSequence 2 analysis: count normalization, dispersion estimation, and negative binomial modeling. Then, examine diagnostic plots. Inspect plots like dispersion plot to ensure the negative binomial model assumptions are met for your data. Lastly, interpret results. In biological context, relate your differentially expressed genes to known biology and design follow-up experiments to validate key findings. Now, let's discuss some common challenges with dSequence 2 and how to overcome them. While dSequence 2 is a powerful tool for differential gene expression analysis, there are some common challenges researchers may face when using it. Here are a few key challenges and strategies to overcome them. First, false positive and non-overlapping results with other tools. dSequence 2 and other tools like HR can sometimes produce different results, leading to false positive and non-overlapping findings between them. To address this, prioritize the strong signals. Focus on genes with large fold changes and low p-values that are consistently identified by multiple methods. Then, validate top candidates. Experimentally validate a subset of differentially expressed genes using qPCR or other techniques to confirm the findings. Second, handling biological variability. dSequence 2 assumes a certain level of biological variability in the data. Inaccuracies in these assumptions, especially with the small sample sizes, can distort results. To improve, increase biological replicates. Aim for at least 3 to 5 biological replicates per conditions to better estimate variability. Then, explore dispersion plots. Using dSequence2 dispersion plots to assess the validity of the negative binomial model assumptions for your data. Third, dependency on data quality. The accuracy of dSequence2 results depend heavily on the quality of the initial read alignment and counting steps. Errors in the pre-processing stages can propagate through the entire analysis. To ensure data quality, perform rigorous QC. Carefully inspect raw sequencing data quality, read alignment, and gene counts before running dSequence2. Use established pipelines. Follow well-documented best practices for pre-processing RNA sequence data to minimize errors. Lastly, interpreting results in biological context. While dSequence2 provides a comprehensive statistical analysis, interpreting the biological significance of the result is crucial. To gain biological insights, perform gene set enrichment. Use tools like Cluster Profiler to identify biological pathways and processor enriched for differentially expressed genes. Then relate to known biology. Interpret dSequence2 results in the context of existing knowledge about the biological system under study. By being aware of these common challenges and employing strategies like increasing replicates, assessing data quality, and relating results to biological context, researchers can maximize the value of dSequence2 in their differential expression studies. Combining dSequence2 with other tools and experimental validation help ensures robust and biologically meaningful findings. Now, it's the time for project idea discussion. Project idea using dSequence2. First, identifying differentially expressed genes in cancer. Step 1. Obtain RNA sequence data for tumor and normal samples from cancer type of interest. Example, breast cancer and lung cancer. Second, using dSequence2, identify genes that are significantly up or down regulated in the tumor samples compared to normal. Third, perform gene set enrichment analysis to identify biological pathways and processes dysregulated in the cancer sample. Lastly, validate top candidate gene using qPCR or other techniques and relate to known cancer biology. Second project, analyzing time course RNA sequence data. Step 1. Generate RNA sequence data for a biological process at multiple time points. Example, immune response development. Second step, use dSequence2 complex design capabilities to model the time course and identify genes with significant expression changes over time. Third step, cluster genes with similar temporal expression patterns and perform enrichment analysis to uncover biological themes. Fourth step, visualize expression dynamics of key genes using dSequence2 built-in plotting functions. Third project, comparing gene expression across a species. Step 1. Obtain RNA sequence data for orthologous gene across multiple species. Example, human mouse rat. Second step, use dSequence2 test for differential expression of each gene between species, accounting for phylogenetic relationship. Third step, identify genes under positive selection by looking for those with higher than expected divergence in expression. Fourth step, relate expression differences to phenotypic differences between species and identify candidates genes underlining species-specific traits. For each project, the general dSequence2 workflow would involve Step 1. Preparing count data and sample metadata. Second step, creating dSequence dataset object with the appropriate design formula. Third step, running the dSequence2 function to perform normalization, dispersion estimation, and differential expression testing. Fourth step, exploring diagnostic plots to assess data quality and model fit. Fifth step, extracting results and ranking genes by significance and fold changes. Sixth step, Perform downstream analysis like gene set enrichment, clustering. Seventh and last step, interpreting results in the context of the biological system and validating key findings. By following this workflow and leveraging dSequence 2, powerful statistical analysis methods, and user-friendly interface, researchers can gain valuable insights into gene expression changes underlying complex biological processes and diseases. We invite you to join our bioinformatics research and training community. Stay updated with the latest trends and techniques in bioinformatics by liking and subscribing to our channel. Your support helps us to grow and continue providing valuable content. We also want to hear from you. Please share your suggestions for future video topics in the comment section, whether it is specific techniques, case studies, or emerging technologies in bioinformatics. Your input is invaluable in shaping